I have a feeling my cooking staff are dodgy for some reason. I just have a feeling they're really dodgy. Let's go. What's our policies? Maximum security. Contraband. Narcotics once again is very, very high. Let's do a shakedown, boys. Because, oh, a tunnel. So let's go. Where is tunnel? How do I fix that? Ah, here we go. Remove tunnel. Oh, why is there a worker just sitting in there? Okay, so I think that's. I think there was only one tunnel found, so we're lucky. Okay, we're finding a decent amount of stuff. A lot of, wow, 4 poison, 3 drug, 3 spawn. What was the alcohol? 8 medicine, 3 needles, 5 cigs, hammer, freaking shears. Come on. So now if I go here, yep, completely gone. Alright, now the fun part. We're gonna plan some of this stuff now. So, how do I want to do this? Planning. Now this is gonna be like probably really high security, a lot of electrical work, so I have to keep like, I'm keeping like a 2 gap. So we're gonna try and follow that. Wait, what? Why did the... Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, we want to keep a 2 gap. So this is the corner of our building. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, I feel like I don't know if I want to do 10 though. Wait, it's 3 by 3, isn't it? Pretty sure. The stupid thing, the power station. You're like you're 3 by 3. So, okay, so we need to be smart where we place this. So, if we have this, and we have this, oh, no, not pathways, walls. So we have that. So if we want 1 row of those things there, and we want a possibility, so if we have to install a 2nd row, so that means right here is the power station. Correct? Oh, well, technically we can have them right here, can't we? So if you do that, then 2nd row, then your power station's actually there. So, yeah, you need to do 2 around it. Like so. Then that's your power station. So then we could do the same for the water station. But the water station doesn't need a room like that because it only uses 1 pump. It doesn't require anything around it. But the symmetry of the building, because if this is going to be like a really high secure place, again, this like when we did this first area, like we tried to keep symmetry and a lot of structure very important, but obviously a lot of things like down here and that kind of got in the way and caused interference with design. All down here, we're going to have really just all cells and important security measure areas. So we need to go, so 1, 2, so what there, that's our mark because it's 2 off you and 2 off you. So you're the corner. And how big was this? This was, oh no, this was 9 by 9. So this needs to go 9 by 9 by 8 there. And how much does it leave in between here? These 54. Okay, so that's not too bad. So it leaves 54, and then this will be our water station. So, how are we going to do this? So we need to go foundations. We need to go build concrete. Oh no, wait. Yeah, foundations, concrete foundation, and we're going to go 1 right here, and another 1 right here. And then I think the way we're going to do this is that we're going to actually put the entrance to these utility rooms on the back side of the building, where because you never have to enter these buildings. Okay, well let's wind it through. Let's get these guys clearing this area, and we can start getting a few of these things done. So, because if I go utilities, I've got 7 capacitors. That's just 7 grand sitting there. That seriously is just 7 grand just sitting there. So now, where the hell are these little twats? Where are my workers? Oh god, you guys are all the way over here. This is going to take these guys a while to build it, because I have to move all the materials. Okay. Yeah, because they're going to move material by material, walk all the way back, then walk all the way back here. Hopefully, can I actually build it? If I go objects, go staff door. Wait, what was that flashed on my screen? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, you were middle. So now when these guys build that door, then that should be a completed building. And why? Normally that would be flashing no power or anything. Normally. Utilities. Okay, now it's flashing no power because I got lights in there. So now we're going to put a power station. And I just saw a drug flash. That's 5 grand for a power station, you buggers. Utilities. Go capacitor. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. That's 3 grand. This is going to cost a lot of money. 13 grand left. Okay, that's 9 grand just in capacitors. Utilities. Let's go water station. This is, you bastards, 5 grand. Oh man. Okay. Alright, so that's a lot of money just in getting that system sorted. We've had a lot of drug stuff. I think it's almost getting to the point where I almost need to leave the game running for a little while, because we got such little money. And that kind of worries me a bit as in progression, because every episode I like us to achieve a certain amount. And the biggest worry I've got at the moment is, okay, we've got 8 grand, or almost just shy of 9 grand. We're earning just shy of 2 grand a day, but for us, we don't have that many more grants that can allow us to get a huge amount of money. We've got the education reform, which will give us 40 grand, but that's something that will take a huge amount of time. We've got the max security infrastructure implementation, which can easily be set up, because that's the next room that I want to sort out, is the whole, whatchamacallit, the whole, security system in the center. But, yes, hold on. I want to go utilities, and so these guys are placing all that there. So this is a different power system. And I want to drag power right to you. So that's just 600 in power cables just to get to him to power our water station. Oh yeah. A lot of money's being spent here just to get our max security. And then don't forget, we will then have to get a huge amount of armed guards, because if this is going to be max security and that, I keep on forgetting, I want to say super max, but it's not. Okay, we need to do another shakedown. I want to say super max, but it's not. If we go prisoners, we have high risk. Oh, it's max. I think, yeah, because you have high risk, normal risk, low risk, and then you have max security, or max sec, I think it's called. Another tunnel. Wow, you cheeky buggers. Remove tunnel here. See, look at how much they're finding. But you got people that are taking needles and poison and all that sort of stuff. These are the guys that are, going to these drug reform programs and stuff in there. They're taking some cheeky stuff from there, which is a bit of a shame. Because that's the issue when you start doing stuff like drug reform programs, is that they start getting in areas that you don't overly want them to be. See if I go needs contraband tools. It's literally, there we go. So if I go back here, yeah, tools. We can stop it now. Okay, so Have these guys built the power lines yet? No, they're still building the power lines. Just to get to the water station. Okay, let's go planning again. And let's get rid of you and you, because you don't need to be there. Then that one cable. What cable is missing? There we go. Okay, so the water has now got its power. And the prisoners can't escape. We should never have an escape again, as long as a guard doesn't open the gate at the wrong time, and or when a guard's opening for a car and a prisoner. See, that's a prisoner who was released. So we probably can get another wave of prisoners, actually. See, narcotics again is going up again, but even though we're having the programs. So let's go programs. Where is it? Programs. So we have... Oh wow, that's really good. So pharmaceutical and drug addiction. So we've had 10 finish the program, 7 of them passed it. That's really good. That's a 70% pass rate. And we've got 23 in a queue. Wow. So there is a lot of our prisons. So we've got 23 plus 7 that pass. That's 30. 30 of 80. That's almost 50% of our prison. Almost 50% of our prison using drugs. That is huge. That's some. I'm happy we're doing this this treatment. So this is active, active, active. These are the members coming in for that. Alcoholic therapy. This guy here. I don't know what the black dot. Okay, go in there. So all these guys, a lot of these guys go in there. Then pharmaceutical drug treatment. Where's this twat going? Where are these guys going? Are these guys prisoner? We suppressed. What are they doing? Are they actually just... Are they just wandering now because they... What is it? Whoa, what is going on? Seriously, what is going on? I'm confused. Why are these guys allowed to roam out here? Because I bought land? So work, I know work is free time, so these guys are practically treating this as like a yard. We've had no escapes. Let me just check that. Validation. Okay, we've had no escapes. We've had no deaths. Okay, so that's good. Found 6, that's alright. Okay, so it just seems like the prisoners are just wandering out here because I own it. Can I... Wait, can I say what this is for? Hold on. Deployment. Oh, okay. Since I've boarded it in now, yes, since it's all boarded in, it classifies as one big shared area. So now I could change this and really mess with them. If I go staff only, then that... I wonder if that works. Because yeah, technically you're supposed to be staff only, staff only. All these sort of rooms are staff only. But yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Like how this can... Yeah. Okay, we'll see how that works. Like, will the prisoners, like when they're out here, how does it work? Will they, like when we get a new set of prisoners, which I want to do, let's go prisoners. If I go normal risk, we can have 20 prisoners. And we're going to get, okay, well now we're going to get an intake of 8. So we can do that, and they're coming in 7 hours. Which I don't know if will come by the end of this episode. It might just happen at the end of this episode. So, okay, so we've got the water station there, we've got the power station set up. Still don't have a lot of income, and I think that's what's going to happen. I think in between this episode and the next episode, I'm hopefully, if I get enough time, I'll just like leave the game running for like another hour or something, and just try and get a bit of an income. Because, yeah, the money's a bit of a worry. Like, we can spend a bit, but we don't have that much to spend, and that's my biggest worry. And each episode, or like each segment, as you guys know, like with the 3, I want a certain level of progression each time. Like when what you've looked at, what we've done this time, we've sorted out education, we've bought new land, and we've sorted out power and that. Besides that, we actually haven't done much else. Like we've actually been relatively slow with everything else, but we've sorted out a few other key issues. You know, I don't think so, since we've done those metal detectors, we don't have any murders in here, which is good. But now I wouldn't mind looking at planning. Actually, you might get those prisoners just before the end. What I'm interested to see is when these prisoners come down here, where do they go? Oh, do they go to deliveries, or do they just stand out here? That's what I want to see. Because that's what I'm interested. Because like normally when you have prisoners come into the prison, that's normally when it's a big issue and all that sort of stuff and yada yada yada. And they always bring things that they shouldn't. So now let's pause. We've got our prisoners sitting in there, and let's go. Prisoners for release. We're going to have 13 prisoners. We can actually take 13 prisoners. We'll keep that. So now, what happens to these guys? Because they're gonna. Finally. Okay, so now since they don't. Oh wait, no wait. I'm taking him to deliveries. Why do they take him directly to deliveries and they just walk straight out? Why don't they just... Hey, that's annoying. Why can't they just take him to their cell? Because the issue is that you're taking him to deliveries where there's all sorts of things, tools, weapons, like probably drugs and medical supplies and all that sort of stuff, and that's an issue. That's where a big issue comes, and I kind of want to... I wish they didn't do that. Unless I didn't have a delivery room. What happened if I... Wait, hold on. But what happened if I went... Deployment. What happened if I said this is a staff-only area? And so's this, technically. So the next set of prisoners, which will have to wait till the next set of episodes, if I say that's a staff-only area, hopefully then the prisoners won't get put in there. Okay, we just lost $700 for a reform program then. So we literally spend $700 a day in reform program. We're back up to $2,400 per day, which is good. 87 prisoners. We get another 13. That's going to take us up to 100 prisoners, which is good. I also want to start planning up here, but I think we're going to save that for next episode. I think that's what I might do, actually. It depends if I have time, because as some of you may know, I am currently studying my exams. Oh, there we go. There was a moment, but damn it, I didn't see where he was. One of these guys overdosed. Was it this guy? Hi, overdosed. Okay, so you. See? I'm doing the right thing. I'm making this guy. See, I really should get rid of that. Wait, where the hell did he... Oh, he actually went to the prison then. He's just high, but he's no longer overdosed, so he's happy. Well, that's good. But yeah, so I think as I said, if I have time, what I'm going to do is I might leave the game run for a certain amount of time while still, because since I use 2 monitors, I can leave it running up on one monitor and work on another one, and just kind of still keep an eye on the prison in case there's no massive riots or a fire or something bad happens. But that allows me just to keep an eye on it. I can leave it run, and maybe in my spare time as well, like from a break from study or something, I can slowly maybe plan some of this out. Which would be nice. Like, hopefully, if I can save up to... If I can get us up to 50 grand, that'd be pretty good. Like, again, that might not happen. It might still be the same. Like, we might... Next episode, you might still see me with $10,628. But, hopefully I might have a bit more income. But, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. So, as usual, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have an awesome day. And I'll see you all in the next set of episodes. So, catch you later, guys.